crazy because this will be my first video. Um, as I introduce myself, I am Majestic Goddess Terra 88. I come shedding all light and love, knowing that whatever message that may come across with the cards today will help somebody. If it doesn't resonate, I understand because, of course, you know, we all don't resonate with certain readings, and that's okay, and I'm okay with that. And with that being said, I know that divinely that if you are drawn here to this message today, that there may be something that you may resonate with, and if it doesn't, don't take it personal. Maybe looking at another channel may be best for you, but other than that, like I said, I am Majestic Goddess 88, Majestic Goddess Terra 88. Again, first time. But again, I welcome you. The tarot that I may choose from, I've already chosen four decks that I would like to use tonight. Um, Depending on how the divine universe, spirit draws me towards a certain deck, that's where I'll be starting. I do have the Oceanic Tarot from Jane Wallace, also the messages from the Mermaids, Karen K. African Goddess Rising Oracle, Abdullah Abrams. Sorry if I said it wrong. And then your Everyday Tarot, which doesn't really say who actually, but I really do love it because they're smaller. I can take them with me during the day. And then at the end of the day, like they're small and to go, and as it says, Everyday Tarot. So again, before I talk too much, again, like I said, this is Majestic Goddess Tarot 88. And I truly and honestly believe divinely spoken. I was earlier previously to this recording that I'll be doing this reading, my first reading tonight for starseeds. Those that may feel connected to the indigos, the crystalline, the rainbow children. Honestly, I just feel if it resonates, it resonates. If not, we all have free will as humans, so more than, you're more than you can do whatever you want to do. Go to another page, or another video. But again, I honestly feel divinely wise that the people that need to be here, that are watching and listening, will receive this message exactly like how they're supposed to. So I've been guided to start with my Oceanic Tarot, which is by Jane Wallace, and I will let you know that I have previously shuffled these. Shuffle for myself is meaning to me, um, it means I shuffle them 3 times. If you want to mean like cards or however, depending on the size of them, I may be able to shuffle them. But again, I'll start the reading. And the first card was Heartache upside down, which is a Three of Swords. And then the next card that came directly up under it was the Chariot movement, and both of those cards were upside down. So that tells me that my starseeds, they probably experience heartache, because if we were to look at that in the right side up, those Three of Swords, it usually means three lovers or three people, and they suffer some type of heartache. I'm not sure, again, why, but again, it's your life. If it resonated, it resonates, but because it came up in the reverse, that means to me, and what I feel spiritually, it means that there was a heartache or something within three people that happened that caused a heartache, or an ending. I can't even say an ending, but it hurt. It means whatever heartache that happened, or something that happened within three people that hurt, or probably misguided you, or made you feel a certain way, and you no longer feel that way. Okay, so then next we have the Chariot upside. Well, it came in the upside down, but I like to clarify what it means in the upright before I state the upside, so you can understand um, exactly what it means. The Chariot is forward movement. Pretty much, if you see right here a man, I don't know if it's a masculine or not, but that's a pretty much forward movement. You're coming in. Basically, I like to look at the chariot as the police, because no matter what, when you call, they coming. So it came in the upside down. So that means whichever movement that, of course, you had this heartache or you experienced something within these people that didn't turn out like how you wanted it to. You're over it, but at the same time, not that you're over it, but you're learning to move forward. So by this chariot that comes up in the reverse, it means to me that even though you've gotten over the situation or time has passed where you don't feel the same way or upset as you did, you're still unable to make forward movement. Okay, so the next card that we have is the Page of Pentacles, excuse me, meaning opportunity. If you see that this person that's, this young merman, he's holding a pinnacle of opportunity, meaning that he may see greatness or there's something that he's going towards that has opportunity. But the only thing that worries me, star seeds, again, who I'm speaking to, again, whichever star seed system that you belong to, let it resonate. I won't go into the different kinds because we all know that there's plenty of different star seeds, even if you resonate with them all. But again, like I said, if you see here, it's an opportunity that's being presented to them and that they're going towards it. But again, like I said, because it came after whichever this, whatever happened, again, like I said, if it's not heartache, love, even if it's through three people making a business deal, it didn't turn out like how somebody wanted it to, or whichever. So it's stunned there. Again, they got over it. They're moving forward, but at the same time, I could say move forward, but at the same time, I see here with the chariot that it's upside down, meaning that it's stunting the forward movement, which could be that forward movement towards this opportunity, whichever it may be. And it has something to do with money, of course, because he's holding a pinnacle. But at the same time, I just don't totally feel like everything has to do about money. Anything could be about your happiness or whatever opportunity brings you fulfillment and wholeness. Okay. All right. It's not so bad. Okay. So I asked my angels, my guides, my ancestors, and I closely connect with Yemaya, the goddess of the sea. I will be doing readings from her where, I just completely channel her. But at the same time, like I said, she is a part of me, and I feel she's one of my guides, so I do include her when I do my readings. Okay, so the next card that came up was the Seven of Cups, which is possibility, but it came in the up, down, upright. Not in the upright, it came upside down, meaning that, again, if we were to go for this opportunity, but then back up to all the way where we were here, what first came out with the heartache and the movement in reverse. Again, backing up the story, maybe there was a heartache, love. I really don't feel it's love towards me. For me, it feels more money wise or some type of opportunity. Like I said, whichever happened within these three people or this heartache that you healed from or that you're no longer concerned about, you're finding later in life that it's stunning your movement towards certain opportunities. But because of that mindset at the same time, instead of you having those seven cups in the upright, seeing all possibilities that could happen, even though things didn't go your way, you're seeing it as like there's no possibility. Like, example, let's say I didn't go to Harvard, so I may not get a job where I know all people from Harvard get hired at. Like, we have to break from those paradigms of thinking. Because as we all may know, even if you don't know, our Earth, our Mother Gaia, she's on a different shift, and those lower energies that once lived here on Earth no longer exist. So again, we just have to change our mindset, because again, whatever this is that's stunning the movement starseed, as well as, even though still divinely blessed, you're still being granted these opportunities, but mentally you still have those mental thoughts of maybe you're not good enough, or maybe because I didn't do something, I won't get in. Okay. All right. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I took a well long nap, so I am up, and I believe it's about 2 in the morning. But I already know divinely. Oh, two popped out. They fell on the floor. Usually, I've never been the one to read against cards that fell on the floor, as long as it's not a lot, or if I'm just not getting a clear message spiritually wise, I won't read them. But as I sit here and speak about the two cards that just flew on the floor, I want to bring attention. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the camera, but to this restriction, this Eight of Swords. So in the when you have the Eight of Swords in the upright, how it's coming towards me is, your limitations. You feel restricted. I say you know your limitations, meaning mentally is how as things were taught to you, and not breaking that limitation of limitless that we know as human beings that we are capable of. Um, Multi-dimensional wise. So when you have the restriction and upright, that's you making sure you're being careful, make sure you're doing things in the right way, just so you don't upset certain people or whichever it may be. But because when I looked at the bottom of the deck, it was upright. I feel like at the end of the bottom of this whole reading, the whole override is you breaking that restraint, that restriction, starseed. You you're just living your life, you're living your truth, and you no longer care what anyone says. You're breaking that restriction. Instead of thinking that certain things come towards you that you don't allow you to be, you're releasing that. So that's what I feel when I got the restriction card, Eight of Swords, in reverse. Okay, so I'm about to flip the cards back over and get these two cards that fell on the ground. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Because we just had the eight of, like I said, the Eight of Swords at the bottom of breaking that restriction, that mentality, that mental, that that kept you stuck or in certain cycle patterns for years, even though you could feel it, but not physically being able to speak on it, didn't know exactly what it is, but you know what it is. So you're breaking those restrictions and those restraints. So the first card that fell on the ground was the Five of Swords, um, but it was in the reverse. So meaning, if I was to again explaining what the upright Five of Swords meaning there is some type of conflict that's going on, and again, it may go back all the way to this heartache that we first spoke about that you experienced or something happened, but it happened, but you're no longer letting it affect you. And I honestly, I can't say that you're not letting it affect you, because even though it happened and time has went by, and it no longer affect you the way it do, still there has to be some, maybe meditation or mental healing or digging deep within inside of yourself to actually understand like what affected me that happened there. Of course, I know it happened. Of course, time went by. It doesn't affect me the way it do, but somehow it's still stunning a starseed's movement forward. Okay, so, like I said, whatever this conflict is, if it was in the upright, it could have been, like I said, that situation that happened, but it did come out when it fell on the floor. In the reverse, meaning again, back to what I said, something may have happened, probably a while ago. Because of time, I felt you released it, and it's no longer causing the conflict like it is now, because of the fact that the movement is upside down, meaning that you can't move forward. I won't say that it's not causing inner conflict, but as far as like say something drastic happened, or say you were with the love of your life and then you found out they weren't who they were, it probably caused inner turmoil. But with time, you're forgotten about it. But certain things that may happen, like let's say you're going for a job interview and you just remember what that person may have told you, which stunts your inner movement, your movement, stunts it to make you not move forward. So that's exactly how I feel about this conflict card, especially with it coming in reverse, because even though it probably was a past conflict, um, that doesn't technically mean that it still doesn't bother you, because it isn't a conflict presently from. Of course, I'll clarify the cards later to see exactly, if there was healing that came from this, and if it did, that's perfectly great, because that's what I aim and strive for. Is that because of course we can't stop life from happening to us, but our response to it is everything. And of course, we can erase things mentally of things that happen to us, but our mindset when moving forward is very important. Okay. Okay. So I think I need to pull one more before I use. Oh gosh. Okay. So I have the Four of Cups, which is boredom, and then I have the Nine of Cups. I apologize. The Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, right? And then I have abundance, which is the Queen of the Ocean. And at the same time, I read the Queen of the Ocean as having everything. Abundance doesn't just necessarily mean money, financial, coin wise. It could mean abundance in mentally wise. It could mean abundance and feeling alone. It could be abundance and being whole because you have people around you supporting you. So that's exactly how I see the Queen of Swords. Again, Starseeds, how it resonate, I'm not sure. But again, I know, and I know spiritually that somebody needs to hear this tonight. Well, this morning. And then I have at the end the High Priest, and that's wisdom in the upside down. Okay. So as I look back out at these cards, and let's go along, like I said, with the conflict in the upright. This conflict probably is no longer affecting you because time has went by, but at the same time, I don't feel that things have healed. And I feel it's crazy because at first I felt like this was in something like an opportunity or a job or something like that. But with the card of boredom, the Four of Cups coming out, it draws me back to the beginning of this reading, to the heartache. And I just feel like somebody did something to you, you suffered a heartache, time went by, you got over it, and then this Chariot right here is somebody, whoever that male is, he's coming in fast forward. As you can see here, just like I said, the Three of Swords could mean heartache involving three people, involving third parties. As you see here, you see two two women. I mean, because he's a male, but again, if it's vice versa, again, take it how it resonates. But whoever caused this heartache or caused this third party, the middle person there within it, they after everything happened, they came back rushing in, like the police, just like I said, and they had a decision to make on whether if what person they wanted to go with feminine they wanted to go with, and if it was like if this was a person was a woman, which masculine to go with. Okay, so whatever I feel, whoever it was or whichever, um, he tried at both of them. That's why both women are being shown here, and that's fast forward movement. So whoever gave in the fastest, that's who I feel who he went towards, because he saw this opportunity. He saw the opportunity. Of course, he saw it. And honestly, I love tortoises. They are the oldest and the wisest, if you ask me. But because of the fact of that he has this pinnacle, and this tortoise here, again, no judgment towards anybody, but this is a person that doesn't think is quick on their feet, who you know that he could rush into, probably shield them with money or gifts or whichever, and come directly towards into that person. Okay. Again, possibility, Seven of Cups in that upright, meaning all wish fulfillment in those Seven of Cups. Like he believed that he was getting all that wish fulfillment towards that person that he felt that all he needed to do was just give them a coin or give them, they weren't just as fast as thinking or fast a movement as he was. So again, he thought it was possible, but it came in the upright, meaning that that person probably didn't, I want to say accept the offer, but at the same time, it just didn't work out exactly like how this person thought it was going to work out by them rushing in and just getting coins and money. Because whoever this person is on the other side of whoever was part of this heartache that this chariot, that this masculine caused, yes, it was a conflict. They were involved. Yes, they know it happened, but they're still technically not over it and they're still healing it from it. No, it doesn't bring them conflict, but at that time, I don't feel like they're still over that conflict. So the next card that I got, like I said, this person is rushing in. Again, the first way I was seeing it was career opportunity, but the way I'm seeing it now is like love or something that happened between people. Again, Starseeds, if it resonate, it resonate. If it don't, it doesn't. Okay, so like I said, whoever this person is, that's in this that's in this specific conflict or whichever feel affected by this. It came in the upright. Like I said, time has went by. They were affected by it, but it doesn't. So this person trying to come in, and now this person that used to give them a whole wish fulfillment is boring now. Maybe it's because you see now through the stuff that the person did, you see their tactics, you see that they probably just showered you with money and gifts just to get you back. But you don't know why, but intuitively, you feel like this isn't your wish fulfillment and it's just becoming boring now because all of this person gains. You're no longer worried about them. So next after that, I have the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of swords in here. I have the Nine of Swords, which means anxiety. So again, I think somebody's seen through the clouded vision of whatever this chariot, pinnacles, whatever this person who continuously to show you heartache. You're seeing through it now because the anxiety came in the reverse, meaning those certain fears and those certain feelings of being alone or just anything that you saw that brought you anxiety when it came to this person, you're no longer having those feelings anymore. So then next I have the Queen of the Ocean, which again, like I said, I think I'm speaking of the divine feminine, and it's crazy how doesn't it look like my paintings, it matches her. That's crazy. Huh? See, she has a wand, she has a pitchfork, it's not, I don't want to say a pitchfork, oh, excuse me. At the end of the day, I respect everyone's religious and their beliefs. But as for me, that in my painting, that is a trident. That means power and supreme. It matches her or inflicted medallion on her head because it's all coordinated, as well as her necklace, which is closely to her heart chakra. Because I feel they're all connected, their power all in one. But it's just amazing to me how those both look so much alike, except the hair and certain things. But if you see that trident, that's exactly what I mean. How it resembles the same. Either way, so that's who I feel this person is. That's seeing through this clarity, seeing through these certain things, seeing that all our experience is heartache. This person, they come in, they do the same thing. They rush in. They give me gifts. They give me money. But I also know that it's because they think that they're smart and fast forward than me. But at this time, that was then. That's why the conflict and everything is coming in reverse, because you see past it now. Whoever you are, you are now the Queen of the Ocean. You now see. You now hold the light. You now want different. You now see your worth. And that's what I see from it. Okay. So the other card that I shining down on him from above. He is intuitive. He receives divine messages. And I only say him, but we also know that energy has no gender. So don't get caught up in, the pictures or whatever you feel, whatever you resonate, that's what you go with, whether it's the high priestess or the high priest. Again, like I said, whoever this person is, I feel because it is a priest that it is a masculine. But I feel because it came in the reverse that it's masculine. Whoever this is that's causing this heartache and rushing in and things, they're doing these things because they know that it will work. They know you. It's not the first time that y'all been through this before where they did this and it came back around. But they're not using their wisdom because if they were, then they would match this abundance with this queen of the ocean, and it would be better cards, honestly, that will come out because of the fact of he would be in his upright and his divine true purpose as the high priestess, but because it came down and the reverse is showing that honestly, I just feel that that person isn't ready. So again, it resonates with whoever it needs to resonate. Again, I'm speaking to my star seeds, but again, if you hear this message and it resonates to you, then by all means, my love, go ahead and tune in. Okay, so I was guided to move from the Oceanic Tarot after I finished that. I will say that there was a card that fell on the ground, two of them that fell on the ground, and I didn't read the other one. I went ahead and spread from I pulled from the deck. So honestly, apologies, Starseeds. But now that I picked this card up from the floor, I will say that how I picked it up, it was the Death card, but in reverse. But again, how I explained previously what a card means, so that you can fully understand exactly what the Death means. The Death card, of course, people look at it like death, this is that. But again, like if you understand that as soul beings, spirit never dies, energy never dies. We just reincarnate to the next lifetime. But again, so the card that came out was the Death card. But again, like I said, it was in the reverse. But if you see the Death card, it means transformation. If you see them the upright, it means death to maybe a situation, maybe to something that you have going on that ended, but at the end of the day, it's causing a transformation with the end. And when I mean with the end, I didn't mean transformation from the inside. You loving on yourself more. You're taking the time to understand that maybe something happened, but maybe for your better good. But because of the fact of when I picked the card up and how it laid on the ground, it was death in the reverse. So meaning, and what I honestly feel, that just like I spoke about this high priestess, how he came out in the upright, like how he's not ready, how he's not, ready to be with this queen of the ocean, where she shares her abundance and love. With the priest coming in the upright, showing that he's not ready. Maybe he knows how to come towards her physically in the physical realm, but spiritually he cannot meet her there, and she's there mentally. Not even mentally, but maybe spiritually. Again, star seeds, I don't know your life, but if it resonated, it does. So, like I said, with this death of transformation, it brings me to this high priestess upside down card, meaning you're not using your wisdom, your inner wisdom, meaning that there was something that ended, like we said, that heartache, but you're not doing whatever that masculine or feminine, again, take it how it resonate, they're not doing what they need to do in order to make this transformation to come towards this queen of the ocean. So again, they may still be in your energy, they may be confused, like why I'm doing everything that I used to do and it's not working anymore. But again, like I said, whoever this feminine is, she has raised from the occasion. She's no longer taking the bullshit that the high priestess used to throw. And again, this person, this high priestess that came in the upright, he may be very spiritual. He may be spiritually connected, which will make it perfect for the queen of the ocean because she has that as well. But with him coming in the upright and ignoring the signs that divine is giving him, and not using the wisdom that the divine has given him, is causing him to, yeah, something's going to end, But it's up to him if whether he's going to make that transformation to see that the things that he done by having these third parties and bringing these third parties on will actually transform him like how he need to, like he feel his soul has been calling to. Because I just feel like this is something, again, when you do have the death card, I feel it's divine nudging, asking you, not asking you, but sending you these nudges and these synchronicities to guide you on the right path and go into this transformation into certain things that you felt were right, that continuously to show you different things that didn't make you feel great. But you may get bored. Where's the other board card or whichever? So you still go against this transformation that needs to happen. Okay. So I would like messages from mermaids. So these are my new little babies, my new little everyday terror. So again, these were pre-shuffled. I don't know why we got it to just shuffle them again, but I'm learning to not question the divine, and when spirit speaks, and I know what needs to be, heard or said will be, even though this is again directed towards my star seeds. But again, I feel whoever resonates with this will resonate with it and will get the message that they need. Maybe today, tomorrow, whenever. I feel this is a timeless reading because I know that divine speaks through me, and the words and the messages that I give are from pure love, light, intent. So I know that this will help and guide somebody. So just like we were speaking about this transformation, that this masculine or feminine, trying know what they need to do, getting divine messages, synchronicities, but choosing not to go their spiritual path or go the right way, even though their guts nudging to them. And the first card that I pulled, not pulled, but came out from spirit, was the Four of Cups. And how I always look at this card is, do you see the arm that's coming out? It doesn't have a face, it doesn't have anything. So honestly, I feel divine. Like, just like I said, you're seeing the right way. Whoever this person is, Darcy, you're seeing the right way. You keep going in the same cycles and you keep seeing the same thing over and over again. And like, you feel intuitively in your stomach that you need to make a change, or you're being offered something more, but if you see how his hands are folded, even though divine's giving him something, because he have those three cups at the bottom, he feels like he's okay. But again, that divine arm that looks like a strong ancestor, somebody that's divinely divinely sent here just to help you, so you can see different things, because again, you don't know what's in those three cups at the bottom. You could have coins at the bottom of those cups, but in the cup that the divine could be trying to hand you, it could be abundance, it could be the love of your life, it could be, you don't know, but because you're looking at that one cup like it's not worth it, you're blocking the multi blessings that the universe could bring. Okay, so again, I want to thank all ancestors, guys, that protect me and give me the messages that I am supposed to be send today. I know that Archangel Michael is sitting here close by with his blue flame sword, protecting all energies that may come in throughout this room. But at the same time, I know that I attract divine white light, and divine white light is nothing but light and love and the supreme consciousness of love, which is God, universe. Take it how you resonate. You don't have to agree with me. Like I said, at the same time, it's just how I feel. Okay. So then you have the Ten of Swords, but it's upside down. So somebody, the reason why this masculine may not accepting a different way of looking at something, or something that divine continues to show them, is because they may have been betrayed in the past. So it's hard for them to trust. It's hard for them to, even though there may be all these love offers that's happening to them, it's hard for them to give their all because somebody have hurt them in the past. It's, again, I don't want to specifically tie it to love, but it could be, you never know how people grow up. It could be family, friends, love relationships. You never know. That's trust that's making this person feel like, um, no, I'm not changing, because when I was this certain person, it just brought me all of these, not my fulfillment. But again, whoever's listening and whoever this resonates to, the only thing that I can say, if you're feeling that way, that energy, is to seek your inner light, because of the fact of, and look deeper, because when you have those certain type of resentments, those are, to me, those are our soul screaming out to us things that we need to heal and work on. Okay, so whichever betrayal that has happened, it's like I said, this is the reason why it's causing this. The betrayal may have happened a while ago, but they're continuing to bring it on in their future. Okay, so the next card that I have is the Chariot upside down. So it's crazy because we already had the Chariot once in the upright, but as we move along here, we have the Chariot in the upside down, meaning slow it down of movement. And it's crazy because the card that we were trying to clarify is the possibility if it was in the upright, which is, good forward movement, but maybe this masculine is seeing that maybe there's no possibility, maybe they're slowed down their movement towards that person. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know everybody's life, but this is the card, the Chariot, that came when I was trying to clarify, because before we had the Chariot in the upright movement, moving fast forward, but again, whatever the masculine has going on, the movement is stalled because of the fact of, he sees that feminine is no longer going for the things that she used to go for. And again, like I said, if you're the masculine, feminine, okay, wherever it resonates, okay? But again, if it resonates, it resonates, okay? Thank you. So again, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors and guides, for I know whatever cards that are there for here tonight, it will help someone in the highest light and love there is. For we all know that love is the highest frequency of all. Thank you, Spirit. And a lot of people, and me doing tarot, a lot of people, they pull cards, but honestly, I don't like to pull cards. I like for every time I would ask if I started reading, whether if I should pull a card or if they're gonna come out. My guys always let me know that they're gonna come out, like whatever I need to see or whatever someone needs to see, they will come out. So that's more where I come from. But when I do my readings, so it may take a little longer because I'm waiting for Spirit to guide me to let me know which card needs to come out, which person needs to hear. But I won't say like if I'm shuffling and it's this one particular card that keeps sticking out or about to fall that I won't pull, because again, that's a clear indicator to me that Spirit, Universe would like for me to see that as well. Okay, so we move forward and we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so if you know anything about tarot cards, then you know the Ten of Pentacles is the wish fulfillment when it comes to financial, money, stability wise, is that fulfillment. So I can help but notice the feminine right here. Maybe they have kids. I'm not sure what it is, but they are okay. Then you see the castle in the back. You see the tree with all of the leaves that are full. They even have a dog, or they're okay. But with this arc here, and also you see the pentacles on the outside. Ten of Pentacles, wish fulfillment can be the seen and the unseen. And when I mean the seen, I mean the money, the financial flow. Like people say, when you swipe your card, it doesn't decline. I say the unseen, to me, it feels like this older gentleman. Again, I don't like to call uh, energy, divine into a specific gender, but it feels like an older gentleman that's on the other side of the veil, which I feel is the unseen. Um, they're there protecting you, watching over you, guiding you, and that's who I feel, whoever this feminine is, this reading. That no matter that, I feel like that's probably why they were able, to get over this heartache, this conflict, be able to move forward to see exactly what was happening within this person that they were dealing with, this masculine that they were dealing with that kept them in a continuous cycle. To be able to be granted with um, those tens of pentacles, like I said, if we were to look at this area over here with this area here, ten of pentacles, you have a stable home, your children are okay, you even have a dog, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's amazing. I love it because, like I said, on the other side of the veil, like I said, um, it's the wish, it's the fulfillment of the pentacles. Because even though, like I said, you may not have millions of dollars laying there on the table, feminine, but you're okay. You're taken care of. All of your needs are being met. And like I said, whoever this guy or this loved one or whichever that's there on the other side of the veil, the unseen, they're there. They're making sure that you're having that wish fulfillment, and those bills are coming in. Yeah, not bills, but the money for the bills are coming in on time. That you don't see or lack anything, you or your children. And it's crazy because you see, like, he's touching the dog head. So if you're sitting with your dog, or if you have an animal or something, and they do little crazy weird things, it could be that guide or spirit guide or passed over loved one that could just be there playing with them, and certain things like that. Okay. So I feel like, thank you so much, spirit. That's a lot, and it's already probably almost 2, almost 3 in the morning. So let me get ready to go to bed. So, divinely spoken to. I feel that there were 2 more cards, and there was 1 card that just fell over. And I have the 10 of Cups, but in the upside down. So exactly where it falls, that I wanted to clarify. Um, this masculine in his head, I truly feel like he thought that this was his wish fulfillment, his 10 of Cups. He just needed to come towards her, let her know that he loved her, do all of the same things. But this time, it just wasn't enough. So when what he thought that he would be able to rush in and, have a stable house, have a stable family, have this wish fulfillment, it came in the upside down, meaning no. Uh, Not saying that he probably isn't blessed or anything, but at the end of the day, it's just there was a stop and movement of no, that didn't happen. What he was thinking that he could just rush in and everything would be fine. No. Okay. So again, spirit, I have 1 more. Like I said, I heard 2 more when I was shuffling. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh gosh, I'm at 44 minutes. Okay, and again, I'm not rushing myself. Spirit, thank you so much, but that was a lot. So again, 1 more, spirit. Thank you so much for all my ancestors and guides that are here, guiding me to give this message to somebody who I know will need it. Popped up at the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. So it popped out right below that end of conflict, and no longer having that conflict with their mind, which is bringing on that 10 of Pentacles, allowing your ancestors and your guides to come in and truly bless you, which brings in that Wheel of Fortune. So again, I just feel like it's the feminine's choice. I honestly feel like that masculine, he isn't going anywhere. But again, I don't want anybody to take my word for it. Let's just pull from the African goddess rising And let's just get started. We have 3 cards for the Starseeds that may be listening to this reading or looking at this reading right now. And we have joy. So, again, it's just feel more, like I said, it continuously shine on whoever this feminine is in this reading. You just need to accept your joy. There maybe once you, again, I didn't feel or see anything as far as whoever this masculine was, like he was your divine counterpart. So maybe it could have been a karmic coming in, trying to throw you off the track, but with this divine guidance and your ancestors all around, if you continue to go where you are with this wheel of fortune, you will have joy and maybe have a baby. Boop. Don't get mad at me. Just read what the cards say. Okay. So I'm gonna take these. Yeah. Once you do what you need to do, divine feminine, you have that liberation. You will no longer feel that resistance of thinking of that constricting mind of maybe I can't do this or maybe I can't do that. The more you tap into your divine and know that your angels and your guides are here with you, look at this lady. She a part of everything. Look how many honors she got. Let go the resistance and the abundance and everything. All of that, all of she with you. How it came out. Then I have betrayal and this coming in the last card. Which came right to this 10. A cup came on top of this 10 of cups. Which is this man, this masculine coming in. Or divine feminine, take it as it how it resonate, coming in and thinking that they're about to just get back with you and everything will be fine. But it came in the upright. The reason why they can't get it and you're not going with that same thing anymore, divine feminine, is because it was a betrayal that happened. It was, you know, we only have to talk about it because it'll bring us back all the way to our first card of that heartache or whichever took place. But time has went by. Time have went by. Your mental has changed. You're seeing things different. You let go of that resistance. You let go of the mental conflict that it brought. Spirit, thank you. Brian, your creativity. Come on. Come on. And look at all those. You have so much help. Whether those are people here in your life right now, here in the 3D, or they in the spiritual realm. You got some sisters with you. And no, I don't care about color. Because guess what? Your ancestors don't. Your guys don't. All they see is energy. And they see somebody trying. And they see somebody stepping into the unknown. And they see somebody stepping into their creativity. So, of course, they're going to be there to help. Spirit. So we can go ahead and end this out with my long first reading. But I'm so proud of myself. You know? Speaking to starseeds divinely while we're here, and how for the starseeds we have to go through things in order for us to remember who we are. Wounded healer and the upright. And the upright wounded healer is somebody that maybe went through something, but at the end of the day they don't let it get in front of them, that they'll still be able to share their light and their love. They help heal people, help heal themselves as well as others around them. So the one in the upright. Because you know you have everything that it takes for you to get where you need to be. You got past this mental, you got past this heartache, you got past this conflict, whatever this drama, you got past this anxiety that this person sent your way. So why you can't be a never know what this story or the people you may come in contact with just your story and your experience, it may help them. So that's why I say I feel it's like mental. Yes, you can. Don't be afraid. If I was afraid, I wouldn't be doing this right now. Don't worry about what people say. You do what's in your heart and whatever your truth is. So, that's why in this message, that's why in this reading, find your light. Find your light. You are a wounded healer. We can't help what life has brought us. We can only move forward. For I always say time never exists. It's just something to keep us here in this matrix. And if you don't understand my words, I know people who will resonate, people who don't, we could talk on another time. But like I said, this wounded healer, this is a fierce. Look at the look on her face. She's fierce. Look at the top of her head. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but honestly, I feel that it's something majestic, and she got the all-seeing eye at the top. Meaning, yeah, I went through, yeah, I am a warrior, yeah, I've seen things, but guess what? I look forward to the new possibilities that I know that what I went through is building a better me. And she got a full moon behind her. Yeah. The power within this card. So like I said, there's nothing wrong that it came in the upright, the upside down. Like I said, I just get that it's mental that's causing this wounded healer thinking that nobody would benefit. And I mean nobody would benefit. Like you can't help anybody. Like you should be ashamed of your story. Like you should be ashamed of your truth, and that's not right. You stay in your truth. For only you and divine know what your truth is. Stand on it. Don't let that mental clog you. Like I said, you was able to get through the heartache, you was able to get through the conflict, you was able to get through the anxiety, all the way to rise to the queen of the ocean. With the creativity and the liberation and the joy. Why doubt yourself? Why? You're a warrior and a healer on top of that. And we're healing from a warrior, wounded healer. But I see warrior. I don't care. That's just what I feel. Wounded healer, meaning somebody that's been hurt, that's been broken, that's been through life. Let's be real. That's a healer? Gosh, that's just a great thing. You know why it's a great thing? Because people that be able to speak to you or hear your story or, you know, you living through your truth and not being scared of what your truth is, people will get healed from that. You're a healer. So why shy away? Why? Yeah, life happened. Yeah, it made you a warrior. But you know how many people you can heal? And that you can illuminate with the full moon, illuminate and help people and shine and see certain things within people who went through the similar experience with you. Not with you, but who went through the similar experiences like you that just still can't find their way. And you found your way because you was wounded, but now you're a healer. Don't let that mental judgment and that mental cloud and that old way of thinking make you think that you're not worthy, because you are. And like I said, because healer, wounded at the beginning of it, come on. Okay, so again, that wasn't so bad. I appreciate, everybody for tuning in. Again, if I resonate, I resonate. I was spiritually guided to speak to my different star seeds. But again, if it resonates with you, let it resonate. Other than that, my name is Majestic Goddess Terra 88. And I send nothing but light and love, and hope that this message helps somebody, as that was my exact intention when I first decided to start my tarot readings online. I've been doing it for a while with my family and friends, and I just feel guided that I just don't need to keep all this in. So, again, I hope you enjoyed. Sending light and love, and you'll have a blessed night.